It's pretty easy to identify some kinds of anxieties in kids. If they have specific fears, they will often voice those fears, or they will show avoidance of situations that they find fearful. Social anxiety is particularly challenging for kids because their social world can really narrow if they're afraid to go out into situations that create some apprehension or anxiety for them. One of the big risks, if you have a child who tends to be anxious, even just temperamentally anxious as opposed to really having an anxiety disorder, one of the risks that parents can fall into is allowing their child to avoid the situations that they find anxiety provoking, or providing excessive reassurance to their child before they encounter a situation that they might be nervous or anxious about. What we know is that anxiety is strengthened by avoidance. So if your child is anxious about going to t-ball practice and you say, okay, you don't have to go, I know that's too hard for you, then the next go around when they're trying out for soccer, it's going to be that much more difficult for them to address the anxiety or the apprehension that they have. So you want to, in some ways, inoculate your child against that experience of anxiety. If they go to that t-ball practice and they're anxious or nervous initially, but they get in there and they have a good time and they enjoy themselves, then you have an experience in which they've overcome their anxiety and it's worked for them. If you believe that your child is overly anxious and that their experience of anxiety or apprehension or avoidance of circumstances that are typically fun or enjoyable for children their age, if that begins to occur routinely, I would check with your primary care physician.